I did have a random question, I guess.
Love it.
Are there people that are there people that Satan is just not interested in at all?
Huh.
Like, what if I was in a coma? Does he care?
Right.
Like, what's he going to do?
Yeah.
Right?
I know.
What if I was a Christian in a coma? He can't affect nothing.
No.
Because I can't do any sins.
Right.
Right?
Yeah. And
so is he just not worried, concerned?
That's a great.
We'll see if he wakes up.
That's a great question. Man, that's a good question, Nate.
Because if he kills me, then I go to heaven.
Right. So
I win.
It's a win-win.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a great question because it's not like he can see the future either. So he can't like determine, well, I need to do this or do that because if I do this will happen in the future or that. He doesn't know that.
Would he do stuff to try to wake me up so that he can get back to tempting me to do bad stuff?
Yeah. That's a great, Nate, that's a good question. Like the only thing I could think about was would he like intentionally try to manipulate or influence, doctors, nurses that are caring for you, right?
To do what?
I don't know, like to do something that would actually harm you, in that state. And I see what you're saying. Like, you're like, yeah, but if I die, I win.
Yeah.
But I don't know if the enemy looks at it that way all the time. I mean, obviously, he doesn't want individuals going to know the Lord. But I think maybe he could also look at it as, well, if this individual dies, it causes harm to other individuals.
Oh.
And therefore,
I can mess with them.
Yeah. By causing his harm. Yeah,
okay.
Or death. And I do believe that there, for example, I still
win.
You do. You're right. Like you do. Like, and that's the joy of us as believers, right? Like we don't die. Like our death is not a permanent death, right?
Right.
We have one death. We die in the body and then we are face to face with Jesus. Like individually, it's a win, right? For Paul, he said, man, to die is gain. Like I actually gain something if I die. And that's such an odd perspective to the rest of the world. But as Christians, that is what we should believe. That is how we should believe. So, but on there's the other side of like where you were talking about, like, it's like all the bad stuff, all the evil, like, those kind of things. Like, but I was going to say, I do believe in a spirit of death. I do believe that the enemy does, because, one of his things is he wants to steal, kill, and destroy. So I do believe in a spirit of death in individuals that, whether physically or just emotionally through depression, and there's like this spirit of death that I think actually is real.
But is that death like our death here, or is that death like being in hell and ceasing to exist?
Okay, yeah, no, I think it's like death here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
because I know we've talked about eventually, like, our souls, like the souls of hell people will just eventually not be a thing.
Yeah, well, there is
when new creation happens.
Yeah. There is the idea that, and again, there's two sides of the camp, right? There's the one side of you will be in hell, your soul will be tortured eternally.
Okay.
And there's the other side of that. Eventually, all souls are thrown into the lake of fire and it's done away with, and therefore
I like that one better.
It's gone. Like, you go
tie up all the loose ends.
You go to nothingness,
right.
So there's two different viewpoints on that.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but no, I don't think the enemy looks at it as just a death, like heaven versus hell issue. I think he looks at death as in, what can he kill here that's going to hurt, harm, devastate others? Like, I think he's very interested in the repercussions of it all. Okay. So, because like he knows, like with Adam and Eve, when he's tempting them, he knows that their death is not immediate. Like the physical death is not immediate. And so, but it is that spiritual death. It is the death of relationship with God. It is the death of relationship with the world and with one another that comes into play. And so I think it's the same kind of thing. Like if he can kill and destroy relationships, he's about that, right? Like he wants to kill and destroy relationships. He wants to kill and destroy things that God has ordained to be together. So marriages, relationships between children and parents, relationships between siblings. Like he wants to destroy those relationships in churches, of family, of church members, and so he is actively trying to kill and destroy those things. And I do think, I know that I've been in churches, for example, that had like a certain spirit operating in that church that was causing division and ultimately death. And so it's an interesting thing when you encounter it, when you come face to face with that spirit that is actively operating in a church community.
Okay.
Yeah. So that may sound like crazy talk too, but it's real for me. So
okay.
Yeah.